John F. Kennedy's Inaugural Address, 1961. We observe today not a victory party but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing as end as well as beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. For I have sworn before you are Almighty God in the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands and a powerful to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet, the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still an issue around the globe. The belief that the right of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of the first revolution. Let the world go forth from this time and place, to friend foe alike, that the torch has been passed to a new generations of Americas born in this century. Tempered by war, disciplined by the hard and better peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow ongoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed, and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes as well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose for foe to assure that survival and the sun's success is liberty. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge that loyalty of faithful friends, united there a little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided there is a little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those who states whom a welcome to the ranks of free, we pledge our word and one from colonial control, the shall not have passed any merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom, and to remember that, in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. To those people in the huts and villages, and half the globe struggling to break the bands of the mass misery, we pledge our best effort to help them help themselves to whatever period is required, not because the communists may be doing it, not because we seek their votes, but because it is right. If the free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republics south of the border, we offer special pledge to convert our good words into good deeds in a new alliance of progress to assist free men and free governments in casting of the chains of poverty. But this faithful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile power. Let us all, our neighbors, know that we shall join with them, oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain master of its own house. To the World Assembly of Foreign States, the United Nations, our last based hope is an age where the instruments of war have far outpaced an instrument of peace. We renew our pledge of support to prevent it from becoming merely a forum of invective, to strengthen its shield of the new and the weak, and enlarge the area which is writ and may run. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversary, we offer not a pledge but a request, that both sides begin a new quest of peace, before the dark powers of destruction unleashed by science engulf all humanity. In plan of accidental self-accidental destruction, we dare not tempt them with weakness. For only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt, can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed. But either can two great powerful groups of nations seek comfort from the present course, both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom. Yet, both risking to alter the uncertain balance of terror that stays the hand of mankind's final war. So let us begin a new remembering of both sides of civility. It is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity it always support to proof. Let us never negotiate our out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore that problems unite us instead of belaboring those problems we divide us. Let both sides of the first time formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the art of commerce. Let both sides unite to hit in all corners of the earth the command of Isaiah, to undo the heavy burdens, and let the oppressed go free. And if the beachhead of cooperation may push back the jangle of suspicion, let both sides join in creating a new endeavor. Not a new balanced power, but a new word of law, where the strong are just and the weak secure and the peace of preserve. All of this will not be finished in the first 100 days, nor will not be finished in the first 100 days, 1,000 days, nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime on the planet, but let us begin. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than mine will rest the final success or failure of our course. Since this country was founded, each generation of Americas has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. The graves of the young Americans who answered the call of service around the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again. Not as a call to abuse arms, through arms we need, not as a call to battle. Through in battle we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle. Year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man, tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Can we forge against these enemies as a grand and global alliance, north and south, east and west, that can assure a more fruitful life of all mankind? Will you join in this historic effort? In the long history of the world, only a few generations has been granted the role of defending freedom in our hour of maximum danger. I do not shirk from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it, and a glow from the fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of a man. Finally, whether you are a citizen of America or a citizen of the world, as of us ask of us here the same thing, how high standard of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you, with a good conscience of our only sure reward, with history and final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessings and his help, but knowing that here on earth God's work must truly be our own.